Well. UFC 238 has just finished and it did not disappoint. I mean, I watched most of the card. I stayed up all night. It's now 7:15 in the morning where I am. But I'm going to talk about the main three fights. And where better to start than with Triple C, the triple champion, Henry Cejudo, Olympic champion, flyweight champion, bantamweight champion now in the UFC. He's proved me wrong and a lot of people wrong 3 times in a row. Beat Demetrius Johnson, knocked out TJ Dillashaw, and now ground and pounded Marlon Moraes, who was absolutely tearing through bantamweight, devastating everybody, and Cejudo went up and beat him. Unbelievable. Does it need to be said? Henry Cejudo is not only the pound for pound number one, he's the greatest combat athlete of all time. Incredible. In a row, TJ Moraes. I think he's the best double champion ever, most accomplished. Incredible performance for Henry Cejudo. The first round looked a bit dodgy. Those leg kicks, as I thought, were a problem. But in round 2, that sniper-like right hand, finding a home again and again and again and again, rocking Moraes. Then round 3, Moraes was just trying to survive, and then Cejudo's wrestling took over. He almost submitted Moraes at one point. He had a guillotine, he had a D'Arce, but then he ended up just ground and pounding him. No controversy there. I mean, there was a call for an eye poke for Moraes, but I think the replay showed that it was a punch to the eye. I'm not sure, but either way, no controversy. Henry Cejudo is the best pound for pound fighter on the planet. Moraes had a good showing, no doubt. Moraes was very good, but tonight again was Henry Cejudo's night, and how could you not feel happy for the guy? I mean, he's a bit cringy, he's a bit annoying, and Triple C is just a bit of a meme, a name, but I just gotta love Henry Cejudo. So amazing. Co-main event, Shevchenko. First round was a bit bad. I mean, I came out swinging. Valentina took her down and not much happened. Then round 2, straight away, the left head kick from hell. I mean, I dropped her hands expecting a body kick. The worst thing that can happen to you. It was genuinely worrying for a few minutes when I wasn't coming round, because she was, I mean, the expression out cold had never been more apt. That's one of the knockouts of the year there. That was scary. And Shevchenko, it's going to take something pretty special to beat her at flyweight. I see her ruling that division for a long time, unless there's a very special contender comes up soon. And then Tony versus Cowboy lived up to the hype for the first couple rounds, but similarly to the Pettis fight, disappointingly ended with the doctor's stoppage at the end of round 2, and Tony was annoyed with himself for hitting Cerrone after the bell. I don't know why he did it. I don't think he knew why he did it, but at the end of the day, I don't think it affected the outcome of the fight. I think it was going to be a doctor's stoppage either way. That eye was closed. Tony was pouring it on Cowboy. The first round could have gone either way. I think at the time I gave it to Cowboy, but it was back and forth. And then round 2, just Tony stepped up a gear and just started teeing off, getting those elbows. I mean, Tony's style is incredible. He was countering takedown attempts with spinning elbows. Incredible. Cerrone admitted that the punch after the bell didn't affect the fight. Tony was humble. He let people boo, but then I think he won over the crowd in the end and said that he could do a rematch. But really, I think he needs a title shot now. We need to see Tony Ferguson fighting for the undisputed title against the winner of Khabib versus Poirier, and we might finally get to see, in the 5th time of it being made, Khabib versus Tony, unless Dustin Poirier spoils the party and continues the curse. So that's a whole other story, but amazing night of fights. Shevchenko asserts her dominance. Tony shows once again that he deserves that title shot. 12-fight win streak now, lightweight. And I think the only fight he ever lost was because he broke his arm and still only lost a decision to Michael Johnson. And then Henry Cejudo becomes the triple UFC, the triple champion. What a card. Well, mainly the main 3 fights did not disappoint. As for my predictions, I predicted Tony by decision. Fairly happy with that. I think Cowboy had a good chin, but just the elbows shut his eye. I predicted Shevchenko in round 2, but by a submission, not by a head kick knockout. Either way, I guess predicting the right round is pretty decent. And then I said Moraes' leg kicks would be a problem, which they were. But, and I said Cejudo could prove us all wrong again. And he did, but I was surprised to see Henry Cejudo after the first round. Moraes looked like he was doing the better work. He looked like he was pressuring him, but Cejudo did it. He went and proved everyone wrong again. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Amazing card. I really do love watching mixed martial arts. Thanks for listening to me. I'll hopefully see you next time.